From that mysterious single sock to your collection of empty water bottles, every item placement tells a story about your mind. Here's the thing that would probably horrify you if you really thought about it. Your bedroom is a psychological crime scene. Your bedroom reveals more authentic details about your personality than your carefully curated Instagram feed ever could. While you spend hours crafting the perfect online persona, your private space is casually broadcasting your deepest psychological patterns to anyone who walks through the door. That single shoe hiding under your bed and those empty water bottles on your nightstand are basically writing your psychological profile in real time. Every single item in your room has a story to tell about who you are. The way you stack your books, where you throw your clothes, how many pillows you need to feel comfortable, even the specific corner where you charge your phone, all these seemingly random choices paint a detailed portrait of your inner workings. Your environment becomes a psychological billboard advertising exactly who you are when nobody's watching. The scary part is how strangers can walk into your room and immediately start piecing together your personality. They notice things you stopped seeing months ago. That chair buried under 3 weeks of laundry tells them about your relationship with organization and future planning. The collection of coffee cups scattered across your desk reveals your stress levels and daily habits. The way you arrange your photos shows them how you process relationships and memories. You probably think your bedroom is your private sanctuary where you can let your guard down and be yourself. The reality is that letting your guard down creates the most honest personality assessment possible. You're not performing for anyone or trying to impress anybody, so your natural patterns emerge in their purest form. The person who color coordinates their closet, but has a junk drawer that could swallow small children, is telling a very specific story about their psychological priorities. Environmental psychology is a legitimate scientific field that studies how our surroundings reflect and shape our mental states. In one study, strangers predicted students' conscientiousness, emotional stability, and openness more accurately than friends, simply by scanning their dorm rooms for 15 minutes. Your bedroom organization patterns, decoration choices, and daily maintenance habits all provide measurable data about your personality dimensions. The science shows that your environment is essentially your personality made visible. Take the person who owns 17 phone chargers, but can never find one when they need it. This seemingly random quirk actually reveals specific information about their planning abilities, stress management, and relationship with technology. The person who keeps their high school yearbook prominently displayed 20 years later is making a statement about their connection to the past and their identity formation process. The individual who has motivational quotes taped to their mirror is showing how they regulate their emotions and self-talk patterns. Your bedroom habits reveal personality traits that you might not even recognize in yourself. The person who makes their bed every morning but leaves dishes in the sink for days has a very specific psychological profile. Someone who needs complete darkness to sleep but keeps their phone within arm's reach is demonstrating particular patterns about control and connectivity. The individual who has multiple backup alarms but still runs late shows distinct traits about anxiety and time management. What makes this even more fascinating is that different bedroom elements reveal different aspects of your personality. Your organization level shows one dimension, your decoration choices reveal another, and your daily maintenance patterns expose yet another layer. The person who has perfectly organized books but clothes scattered everywhere is painting a complex picture of their psychological priorities and energy allocation. If you knew that people were constantly reading your personality through your bedroom choices, you'd probably arrange things differently. You might think twice about that mountain of clean laundry that's been living on your chair for 3 weeks. You'd probably reconsider whether you really need 14 different lip balms on your nightstand. The knowledge that your space is being psychologically analyzed would change how you interact with your environment. The truth is that your bedroom reveals patterns you're not even conscious of creating. You don't deliberately choose to leave your shoes in that specific spot or decide to stack your books in that particular way. These choices happen automatically based on your personality structure and psychological needs. Your unconscious mind is constantly organizing your space according to your internal blueprint, and that blueprint is readable by people who understand environmental psychology. Your room shows how you process information, handle stress, relate to others, and manage your emotional state. The person who needs 7 different lighting options is revealing something specific about their sensory processing and mood regulation. Someone who keeps their room completely sparse might be showing particular patterns about stimulation tolerance and mental clarity needs. The individual who surrounds themselves with sentimental objects is demonstrating specific approaches to memory and emotional connection. The most interesting part is how your bedroom betrays your personality through 3 distinct categories of evidence. Every single item and arrangement pattern falls into one of these 3 psychological categories, and together they create a complete personality profile that's often more accurate than formal personality tests. Your conscious choices, unconscious habits, and emotional regulation strategies all leave different types of evidence that trained observers can read and interpret. The research shows that your bedroom is essentially a personality test that you're taking continuously without realizing it. Every time you decide where to put something, how to arrange your furniture, or what to display on your walls, you're providing data about your psychological makeup. The person who has their diploma prominently displayed next to their participation trophy collection is telling a very specific story about their achievement orientation and self-esteem patterns. Your room reveals whether you're naturally social or solitary, organized or creative, anxious or calm, agreeable or independent, and open to new experiences or preferring familiar patterns. These fundamental personality dimensions show up in measurable ways through your environmental choices, and strangers can often read these patterns more accurately than your closest friends because they're not influenced by their personal knowledge of you. The reality is that your bedroom is constantly confessing your deepest psychological secrets to anyone who knows how to read the evidence. That pile of books you've been meaning to read reveals your aspirations and self-image. The way you arrange your furniture shows your social preferences and control needs. Even that mysterious collection of random objects on your dresser tells a story about your cognitive patterns and emotional processing style. But how exactly does this psychological detective work actually function? The 3 ways your room snitches on you. Your bedroom reveals your personality through 3 specific psychological categories that work like detective investigators, each collecting different types of evidence about who you really are. These categories expose your deepest patterns, whether you want them to or not. And understanding them helps you decode anyone's personality just by analyzing their personal space. The first category is identity claims, which are deliberate statements you make about yourself through your belongings. These are conscious choices designed to broadcast specific messages about your personality and interests. Think about someone who displays their college diploma next to their guitar collection. They're claiming both intellectual achievement and creative identity. The person with an alphabetized book collection organized by genre is making a clear statement about their literary sophistication and organizational nature. Identity claims show up through strategic placement of meaningful objects. The individual who keeps travel photos prominently displayed is broadcasting their adventurous spirit and worldliness. Someone who has awards and certificates visible on their walls is claiming achievement and recognition. These items function as your personal marketing campaign, communicating your values and aspirations to anyone who enters your space. The fascinating part is how these claims reveal not just who you are, but who you want to be perceived as being. The second category is behavioral residue, which consists of accidental clues you leave behind without realizing it. This residue accumulates naturally through your daily habits and routines, creating an honest record of your actual behavior patterns. That chair buried under 3 weeks of laundry is pure behavioral residue. You didn't consciously decide to create a clothing mountain as a personality statement. It happened because of your natural patterns around organization and energy allocation. Behavioral residue tells the most honest story about your personality because it's completely unintentional. The person with 17 coffee cups scattered around their room is revealing their actual drinking habits and relationship with cleanliness. Someone whose nightstand has accumulated multiple lip balms, reading glasses, and phone chargers is showing their patterns around preparation and material attachment. The individual with takeout containers hidden under their bed is demonstrating their eating habits and possibly their relationship with convenience or shame. This residue reflects your repeated behaviors and unconscious choices. The person who always throws their keys in the same random spot is creating evidence of their consistency patterns and spatial memory. Someone with sketch papers scattered around their desk is leaving traces of their creative process and work habits. The individual with exercise equipment buried under laundry is showing the gap between their intentions and actual behavior patterns. The third category is thoughts and feelings regulators, which are objects and arrangements you use to control your emotional state and mental atmosphere. These are conscious choices you make to create specific feelings in your space. The person with multiple throw pillows scattered across their bed is using comfort objects to regulate their emotional state and create security. Someone with various lighting options, including string lights, lamps, and candles, is trying to control their mood and energy levels through environmental manipulation. Thoughts and feelings regulators reveal your emotional needs and coping strategies. The person with inspirational quotes taped to their mirror is using visual reminders to regulate their self-talk and motivation levels. Someone who keeps essential oils, candles, and meditation cushions prominently displayed is creating tools for stress management and emotional regulation. The individual with blackout curtains, white noise machines, and multiple alarm clocks is regulating their sleep environment and anxiety levels around rest and time management. These regulatory objects show how you manage your internal emotional landscape. The person with plants everywhere is using nature elements to create calm and nurturing feelings. Someone with a collection of stuffed animals or comfort objects is regulating feelings of security and emotional connection. The individual with exercise equipment visible and easily accessible is using physical activity as an emotional regulation strategy. The fascinating part is how these three categories work together to create a complete personality profile. Your identity claims might say you're organized and professional, but your behavioral residue reveals that you're actually scattered and overwhelmed. Your thoughts and feelings regulators might show that you need multiple comfort objects and mood management tools, which contradicts the confident image you're trying to project through your identity claims. The person who displays marathon medals but has exercise equipment gathering dust is telling a complex story about their identity aspirations versus their current behavioral patterns. These three categories help explain why strangers can sometimes read your personality more accurately than your friends. Your friends focus on your identity claims because those are the messages you're consciously trying to send. Strangers notice your behavioral residue and emotional regulation patterns because they're not distracted by your intended self-presentation. They see the evidence of your actual habits and emotional needs rather than the story you're trying to tell about yourself. Understanding these categories helps you decode anyone's personality by looking at their environmental choices. The person with multiple organizational systems that aren't actually being used is revealing specific patterns about their relationship with structure and follow-through. Someone with comfort objects scattered throughout their space, but also stress relief items prominently displayed, is showing their emotional regulation strategies and anxiety management approaches. Every single item in your room falls into one of these three categories. Your coffee mug collection might be behavioral residue from your actual drinking habits, an identity claim about your sophisticated taste, or a feelings regulator that provides comfort and routine. That pile of books on your nightstand could be residue from your reading habits, a claim about your intellectual interests, or a regulator that makes you feel productive and educated. These three categories work together like a psychological investigation team, each providing different types of evidence about your personality structure. Your room is essentially a continuous personality test that you're taking without realizing it, and these categories provide the framework for reading the results. But here's where it gets really interesting. Certain personality types create completely different environmental signatures that you can spot immediately. The extrovert's bedroom giveaways. Extroverts create bedroom environments that practically announce their social nature from the moment you step through the door. Their spaces function as extensions of their social lives, designed around their fundamental need for human connection and external stimulation. Take Sarah's bedroom, which perfectly demonstrates how extroverts unconsciously broadcast their personality through environmental choices. Her walls are covered with group photos from every phase of her life: high school friends, college roommates, work colleagues, and weekend adventure buddies. These aren't just decorative choices. They're identity claims about her social connections and her ability to maintain friendships across different contexts. The photos serve as visual proof of her social success and create conversation starters for anyone who enters her space. Sarah's furniture arrangement tells an equally revealing story. Despite living in a small apartment, she's managed to squeeze in multiple seating options: a desk chair, floor cushions, and a small bench at the foot of her bed. This setup reflects the extrovert's unconscious expectation that social interaction could happen at any time. Even her most private space is designed to accommodate group conversations and spontaneous gatherings. The behavioral residue in Sarah's room provides honest evidence of her social patterns. Multiple phone chargers scattered around reflect her constant communication needs and heavy social media usage. Empty glasses and plates in various locations show evidence of recent social gatherings. Her makeup and grooming supplies spread across multiple surfaces reveal her preparation rituals for social interactions and her need to be ready for impromptu social opportunities. Party memorabilia takes up permanent residence in extrovert bedrooms, functioning as both identity claims and thoughts and feelings regulators. Sarah keeps concert tickets, festival wristbands, and event passes displayed on her mirror, creating a visual timeline of her social adventures. String lights hang year-round because they maintain that party atmosphere that energizes extroverts. These items aren't just decorations, they're environmental reminders of social celebration that boost mood and energy levels when she's alone. The psychology behind these choices relates to how extroverts process energy and motivation. They literally need external stimulation to feel normal, and visual reminders of social connections provide that stimulation even during solitude. The group photos and social memorabilia function as regulatory tools, helping maintain energy levels and positive mood when separated from their social networks. These items reinforce their sense of identity and social value. Minimalist aesthetics prove nearly impossible for extroverts because they require constant visual input to feel comfortable. Sarah's room contains colorful objects, busy patterns, and multiple layers of decoration that would overwhelm someone with different sensory preferences. 6 different throw pillows, 3 types of lighting, and decorative objects covering every surface aren't excessive for her. They're creating the level of visual stimulation her brain requires to feel energized and content. Personal items get displayed in ways that invite conversation and connection. Sarah's guitar sits prominently visible, serving as both an identity claim about her musical talents and a conversation starter for visitors. Her book collection, art supplies, and hobby materials are positioned where others can easily see them, providing social ammunition for bonding over shared interests. These items function as both self-expression and social tools. Technology placement reveals communication priorities and social connectivity needs. Sarah's charging stations are positioned for easy access during social interactions. Her gaming system and entertainment equipment are set up for group use rather than solitary enjoyment. Her laptop is positioned where others can easily see the screen, creating opportunities for shared digital experiences and social media interaction. Storage solutions prioritize accessibility over organization because extroverts need quick access to social supplies. Sarah keeps snacks, drinks, and entertainment options easily reachable for spontaneous social situations. Extra blankets, pillows, and seating options remain readily available for impromptu gatherings and overnight guests. Even her most private areas contain elements designed to accommodate others. The most revealing aspect is how extroverts balance personal space with social preparation. Sarah has guest towels in her bedroom and extra toiletries easily accessible, unconsciously preparing her personal space for social interaction. She arranges her personal items considering how others might perceive them, constantly thinking about her social image, even in private moments. Color choices and lighting preferences tend toward bright, energizing options that create an upbeat atmosphere. Sarah has multiple light sources and colorful decorations, creating an environment that supports her high-energy social personality. Bold patterns and vibrant colors reflect her need for stimulation and her comfort with attention-grabbing aesthetics. Research by personality psychologist Samuel Gosling confirms that bedrooms effectively reveal extroversion traits. His studies show that strangers can accurately identify extroverted personalities by scanning rooms for social cues like group photos, party decorations, and furniture arrangements designed for multiple people. These environmental signals communicate sociability more reliably than many formal personality assessments. Extroverts literally cannot hide their social nature, even in their most private spaces. Their rooms function as social headquarters disguised as personal spaces, revealing their deepest psychological patterns through environmental evidence. Every arrangement choice, decoration decision, and organizational pattern reflects their fundamental need for social energy and human interaction. Spot these signs. If a room looks built for a party, you're probably looking at an outgoing personality. But what happens when your room screams, "I'm an introvert"? Introverts' rooms look like personal sanctuaries designed to broadcast their need for solitude and quiet in the most polite way possible. The moment you step into an introvert's bedroom, you're hit with environmental evidence that this person has mastered the art of creating personal space that supports their psychological needs. Take Michael's bedroom, which perfectly demonstrates how introverts unconsciously create fortress-like environments. His bed is positioned in the corner against two walls, creating a sense of protection and control over his immediate environment. This isn't accidental. Introverts instinctively arrange their furniture to create psychological buffer zones that allow them to focus without monitoring their environment for social threats. His desk faces away from the door, creating a barrier between his personal activities and potential social intrusion. The most revealing elements are Michael's sensory regulation tools, which function as essential equipment for his psychological well-being. Blackout curtains hang permanently closed, paired with noise-cancelling headphones positioned within easy reach of his bed. These aren't decorative choices. They're practical tools for managing his environment to support his introverted nature and minimize distractions. The blackout curtains allow complete control over his visual environment, while the headphones create auditory barriers between himself and external stimulation. Michael's lighting choices reflect his need for gentle, controllable illumination that supports his sensory preferences. Multiple dim light sources replace harsh overhead lighting. Lamps, string lights, and candles create an environment that prevents overstimulation and mental fatigue. This soft lighting serves as a thoughts and feelings regulator that helps him maintain his energy levels and emotional stability throughout the day. The behavioral residue in Michael's room tells an honest story about his actual lifestyle patterns. His extensive book collection shows signs of frequent reading, revealing his investment in solitary learning and entertainment. Well-used art supplies scattered around his desk provide evidence of regular creative activity. Multiple journals in various stages of completion demonstrate his ongoing relationship with self-reflection and internal processing. These items aren't just identity claims about his interests. They're tools that actively support his need for reflection and recharging. Storage solutions in introvert bedrooms reflect their preference for organization and control over their personal environment. Michael has created organized systems for his belongings that make sense only to him, designing his space around his actual lifestyle patterns rather than guest accommodation. His frequently used items remain easily accessible, while social or rarely used items stay stored out of sight. This arrangement supports his need for structure and personal organization without considering how others might navigate his space. Technology placement reveals introverts' relationship with connectivity and social interaction. Michael's phone charging station is positioned away from his bed, creating boundaries between his rest space and social connectivity. His computer and entertainment systems are set up for individual use rather than group activities, designed around his preference for solitary engagement. High-quality headphones and personal entertainment equipment create infrastructure for solo activities and internal stimulation. The psychology behind these environmental choices relates to how introverts process stimulation and manage their energy levels. Unlike extroverts who need external stimulation to feel normal, introverts require low-stimulation environments to maintain their psychological well-being. Every arrangement choice, lighting decision, and organizational pattern reflects their fundamental need for controlled, peaceful environments that support their inner-directed lifestyle. Color choices tend toward calming, neutral tones that support relaxation and mental clarity. Michael chooses soft, muted colors over bright, stimulating ones, creating an environment that supports his need for mental peace. Natural materials and textures connect with elements that promote calm and grounding. He avoids busy patterns and overwhelming visual elements, managing his environment to prevent sensory overload. Seating arrangements discourage group conversations and social gatherings in ways that are both practical and unconscious. While extroverts create multiple seating options for visitors, Michael has just enough furniture for his personal use. His single chair is positioned for solitary activities, making a clear statement about his social preferences. This setup naturally creates barriers between his personal space and potential social intrusion. The most fascinating aspect is how these rooms function as personal retreat centers designed to support energy restoration and mental clarity. Michael's space is carefully curated to provide exactly the type of environment that introverts need to recharge and maintain their psychological well-being. His room arrangement sends clear signals about his relationship with social energy and his preference for controlled, peaceful environments. Personal items are arranged to support individual activities and self-reflection rather than social interaction. Michael's mirror is positioned for personal grooming rather than group use. His clothing and personal items are organized in ways that make sense for his personal routines, creating systems that support his independent lifestyle. He has created designated spaces for different aspects of his life, supporting his need for structured, organized living. Research confirms that strangers can accurately identify introverted personalities by scanning rooms for these environmental cues. The strategic placement of comfort items, the emphasis on sensory control, and the arrangement of furniture for solitary activities all communicate introversion more reliably than many formal personality assessments. These environmental signals reveal deep psychological patterns about energy management and social preferences. When you want peace more than people, your room says it loud and clear, "Quiet, please." But personality reveals itself through more than just social preferences.